Hey, welcome back gamers to another episode here of Banished, the second in our series, and we are now taking our small fledgling town and we're going to be trying to get it up to 300. Right now we're currently at 10 times speed, so I'm going to slow it down here a little bit so we can just get a grasp on what we're doing right now to catch everybody back up. So last time we were in late spring, we set out some crops around our central barn and supply depot. And we laid down where we want to have our market and trading station here on the river. We did set out some houses and stuff, but as it turns out, we are a little bit low on stone and iron. So we need to get that worked out. Another thing we had started is building a road into the forest. We were going to go ahead and get a hunting cabin out here, I believe. And we've ordered some clearing of the minerals and stuff. But now that we're in early spring, we need to make sure we have people on farming, which we do. So 4 people on farming should be enough. Up here in the Gatherer's Lodge, we do have 3 gatherers. That gives us a little bit more diversity on our food supplies. So we're gathering beans, all kinds of good stuff. Fish. How are we gathering fish out of the forest? That's interesting. I didn't even know that was possible. I guess these guys also fish. Or maybe they're... oh, this is inventory. They stored the fish. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? But that makes sense. They brought fish in. Because we do have a fishing dock down here. We got a couple guys fishing to give us a little bit of protein here with what we're bringing in for beans and wheat. And I had a thought, too, between episodes here. I think I want to try to get more wheat going and then start making lots of beer and selling the beer through the market to buy all our other stuff. That's the plan. So what we're going to do is end up getting some larger wheat fields going down here, probably, where we're clearing the forest out, and then put in a couple more breweries. I think we just have the one right now. That might suffice for a little while, and we are making beer, but I like to make lots of extra beer and then go ahead and just start being a supplier of that, because if I remember right from my other play, you can sell beer on the market for a pretty good price, and that way we can buy our other crops. And ultimately, what we're trying to do, like I said, is get up to 300 villagers to win before we die to a disaster. So I'm going to be bringing in like an orphan, whatever they call that, orphan building. This thing here, boarding house. Orphan building, I like that. For people who are coming in, for villagers, wanderers, and stuff that want to join our town, that will increase our population a lot quicker than just going about things the slow way of having these guys procreate on their own. So we do have a couple of houses here in the Quay. We also have our markets and stuff that hasn't been built yet. So we need more stone. We got a couple guys out here working. And do we have our tailor is working, our blacksmith is going at it too. We are low on tools though. He's still kind of cranking them out as soon as he gets them. But I see a lot of our villagers here without tools. At least our farmers have tools. That's good. So we're now early summer. Is this guy already harvesting beans? Holy cow, that's really early, an early summer harvest. I didn't realize beans were harvested so quickly. So that's kind of good. If we want to boost our food in midsummer, we might plant some more beans. Actually, we got some beans right here. Okay, they're just spreading all over the place. And beans right here too. I wonder if those were just out in the forest and our gatherers will pick those up eventually. Not sure. So anyway, I think we're going to extend down here too, and we'll probably build on the other side. We have a lot of open space that we could be utilizing over here. So we might build like an extension of our town on this side of the river. Just because, you know, a hurricane comes or a tornado comes in, or we get a big fire or something like that, it could wipe us out right now pretty easily. And speaking of which, I think we're going to go ahead and throw another barn down. Let's put one up here near the gatherer's hut. Actually, we might already have one. Is that a barn? Hunting cabin? No. So we need a barn up here, so they don't have to travel so far to drop off their supplies. So I'm going to drop one right here on the road. Let's go ahead and we'll make that a priority to build. That's what this does. So I want to get that hunting cabinet going for another source of food. And we'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit now. Still got our wood chopper. Right now we're doing pretty good on wood. We're not going to freeze to death. We have a pretty good amount of food, so for the most part we're pretty safe right now on food, so we really just need to work on expanding. As soon as we kick out of summer here and we harvest these crops, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put people on building and mining and stuff like that, as we need a lot more rocks. Now, one thing I could do is turn off the work on this and have them harvest cherries, because no one's working that field right now, so that would be good. I guess they're not harvestable yet, but they are getting a supply, and actually this one is getting more than this, so I want them over there. Work that one. That's interesting. He only worked this one. I wonder why. We'll make sure we harvest these as soon as we can. I think I'm going to throw one more person on farming. Alright, let's speed this up until we get through to mid-autumn, and then we'll switch out their worker duties. We still need to get more tools too. This guy's without iron, so they're all going to be mining iron basically. All the iron you can pick up. Want it all. And then I guess we'll go ahead and pick the trees down too, right here. Alright, early autumn, so we got all this harvested, and as soon as that last one's done, actually we can go ahead and take some of our farmers off right now. So let's boot these guys down the field. We'll just keep the one. And they'll become laborers. We could start an iron mine. That would not be a bad idea. We just need to find a good location for it. I think right here we can actually place one down. It's not too far from town. So let's see what we got here for our resources. You can do iron or coal out of these mines, and we'll definitely need it. So we put it right here. Perfect. Got a lot of deer. You know, we never did harvest our cherries, did we? Okay, let's turn these other ones off, and we'll get someone to harvest these. It's a little extra food we can use. Mining without pickaxes probably is not a lot of fun, but some of these guys are getting tools back, so that's good. And taking trees down. Alright, we got our first winter snow coming in. Another thing we could probably do with soon would be a graveyard. Where do we want to put the graveyard though? I know it's good to keep the people happy, and I don't know really exactly why that is, because to me graveyards just make me sad, but it makes the people happy when there's a graveyard around, so we probably should do that. Thinking somewhere here near town. I want to put it right next to the market, probably across from the mine. We'll have a haunted mine, so let's go ahead and find what we got going on there. I guess that's going to be our town services and this guy, cemetery. So why don't we do it, we'll have another row of houses here behind this one, so I don't want to do it too close to that. But I would like a large graveyard. What's the biggest we can do? 20 by 20? It's 20 by 18. Okay, let's cancel that. Actually, if we start from this side, we could pull up and 20 by 20, I think that's the biggest we can do. There we go. We'll have a huge ass graveyard that will probably never fill up because the graves do disappear over time. But something to fill in there. What is this? The Forester's Lodge. Okay, so it will be a nice graveyard. Could actually move this out a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and we'll remove this guy. And we're going to move it down the road a little bit, just to make it a little bit more worthwhile. Orchards. Got to remember where all these good things are. Here we go. Forester's Lodge. Let's bring it like right here. And we'll go ahead and bring a house down there too for the Forester. Make it out of stone so he doesn't have to run back to town as much to get wood. There we go. So Rawlington is coming along. How are we doing up here? We still need to get our cabins. Right now we're just really trying to get tools back. Okay, so we're late winter. Probably need to get our guys back on farming here. I'm going to go ahead and put another 2 guys here and turn on our crops. I want to get the market and I want to get the trading part set up before we go any further in building more stuff. Let's go ahead and we'll take out all this stone so we can build more structures. I mean, this is eventually, I was going to put fields here, but we got the graveyard. It's kind of important to the town. We have a school, so guys are, we got 5 students in it, good. We'll probably put some more services here. We'll put the breweries up here by our main supply barn and market. But we do have room down here for some more farms, so we could do that. Maybe do like a coastal farm range so they're near the water. Alright, how are we doing? We got 4 farmers, so we're doing the cherries and these 3 crops. Let's go ahead and boost it up to 5, just to be safe. We're doing really good on food. 2,000 is nice. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to like 6,250 tools too. I don't see anybody running around without a pickaxe yet, so that's good. Alright, tailors, how are we doing there? Let's go ahead and put our tailor to work. Alright, so here we got lack of stone, basically, is keeping us from building that. We got a little bit started here on the trading post. So really we need to concentrate on stone. We could do a stone cutter field somewhere too. I kind of think the stone cutting areas are pretty ugly though, so I'm trying to keep that away from the town. Of course we do have our mines right here. Maybe we could put it, I was going to say on the back side. Where would be a good place for a graveyard? Got our hospital. Not a graveyard, our stone cutting place. Stone house. I'm going to put a couple more roads down. Alright, let's do a road here on the other side of the orchard. Now we do have a supply dump right here and here, so if we put the stone cutter thing right next to that, it would increase our productivity a little bit. So I think I'm going to go that route. We will go ahead and put our, where is it? Here it is. Stone cutting mill here, and I guess we'll just turn it so we have the road near the cemetery. We could actually do houses there by the river. But if I do it like this, then they can get right up there to the supply depot pretty quickly. So let's do that. And I'm just pausing it for a second. I'm going to build in some more roads here. And we'll build a road all the way down around here. And then I'm thinking some houses. I know it's kind of weird having houses right up against a graveyard, but hey, it makes the villagers happy, I guess. These will be the haunted houses of our village. We'll just do wood, as stone is in short supply, and I like to keep having houses. I want to use the stone for the market and stuff, so we'll just drop down like, I don't know, 4. That will let all the stone cutters live close to their work too. already got our harvest going, so we're in autumn. And they are doing really good on food. 3,000 food. I need someone to manage this though. That's a problem. So let's turn this one off. And we need someone to replant trees here. No one wants to touch this one for some reason. Alright, these can all be turned off. And this, you can work that too, because we need to harvest it. There we go. Let's turn this down to 5x here. How are we doing here? We are getting close on our stone count. It'll be good to get that done. And we're just missing stone and all these other things too. So I might increase the priority here on our stone cutting area, so we always have stone coming in. So let's do that real fast. Got our first snow. And we'll take our farmers off farming and put them on labor. Let's go ahead and put someone on trader, because I want to increase that priority, and vendor. We'll get those going next. And let's do another builder. And during the winter time, we're going to stick another guy in fishing. We still got our guy brewing? Yes. Very good. So they got beer, they got wheat, they have beans and cherries. Some interesting ass sandwiches should be coming out of this place. And then I guess we do have a gatherer's hut, so we got mushrooms. We got some other stuff coming in here too. Let's look at our season as far as last season. Roots, berries, onions, mushrooms. So doing pretty good there. A little bit lower count, but we haven't got all the way through winter yet, so they probably collect over the winter and get diminishing returns, but still returns. I'd like to get that hunting cabin done soon too. And still a lack of stone. See, anywhere else we can grab stone from, I just want to clear out all the stone we can get. So, any hidden stone? No. We got a little bit right there. We'll take that. We got some stone here. We got some stone there. Don't want to go too far away from town, but we do need to get this stuff so we can get the constructions done here in town. Now it looks like we're doing good on iron, so our tool supply should be good for a while. Logs though, that's not so good. I didn't see that. So we do need some trees chopped down. Let's go ahead and do that here. We'll just take them off the side of the village. We can replant. I think we actually have one of these as a forester's lodge, right? Hunting cabin, storage barn. No, okay. We should get one of those. That would be a good idea. Forester's lodge. How about right here? We grow all the trees that we cut down. Oh, we got them collecting wood. That's good. I hope everybody's got a storage in their house, because I didn't realize we were that low on firewood. Oh yeah, good. They all got firewood in the house. Alright, no one should freeze, even though we are... And I think we actually have fire... Yeah, we have firewood here, so we're really good on that. It's just regular logs we need to collect more of for construction. Finally. Good. We got someone on trading post. Getting that built. And now we need to get the market done. And that will allow everybody in the village to trade easier too, so all the crops and stuff like that will go back and forth without as many problems once we get the market up. Makes everybody happier. People don't starve to death because they can't find what they need to eat. Right now I guess they're just going to the barn and grabbing fistfuls of hay and shoving it down their mouths or whatever. So this will make it a little bit more convenient having a market. We can sell our beer and all that too once the trading post comes in. At least we'll start with that. And I need to get more wheat fields going soon, but our population, we don't have a lot of new people being made here, not a lot of children, so I want to get our temporary housing put in here next. Boarding house. Where should we have that? They'll come in here. Actually, we could put the boarding house right here near the market because it's kind of the first stop that people new to the town will be at. So I like that idea, and they'll be coming, well, I don't know, I guess they walk to the town. They don't really come off boats, so we can really have it anywhere. This is kind of a waste to have it so close to the barn, the main barn. We have our mines, how about here? Well, that's still close. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's put it up by the market. Alright, so we have a good influx of wood happening. We're still low on stone, but we have a couple guys coming out to get that. So, but as soon as it's being picked up, it's going immediately to building things. Good, the market is done. So it helps having somebody assigned to be a trader or a vendor. Alright, we're back into the time where we need to have our people on farming and the farm's activated, so we'll turn those on. And let's see, we have 6. We have 7. No, 6 of those. So if we bump this up, we'll get both cherry tree crops. It looks like we got that replanted. That's good. And then our crops. I guess they switched out this for cherries. So, but we're doing good. We're still holding steady at about 3,000 food, and we'll be getting our hunting cabin in soon. So that will help us with protein. And our market is coming along, so that'll make it a lot easier for people to trade. Okay, good. We're good on iron. Logs, we don't need any stone here, so that's awesome. So we'll probably have this done next, and we can start assigning people to be full-time stone cutters. We've got some new houses coming in by the market. Good stuff. Alright, let's turn up our speed a little bit. We're already on year 8. We started at 5. We're supposed to be going to 10 on this episode. Now, I am kind of keeping a focus right here on the town, but we probably should think about diversifying a little bit and taking some of our barn and other things outside of this immediate area in case we have fire or something. And speaking of fire, I guess we do have one well, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to get one down here too, just in case we get a disaster that's fire. I haven't actually had that happen to me yet in a game, but I know it will eventually. Let's give a little space here between the houses, so we'll just throw this up here. Can we come up through here? There we go, nice. We'll put another block of houses. I like having stone houses because if we do have a fire, these will not burn as easily. At least that's in theory what will happen. So if we put maybe a wood house between the stone, but not every other house, I think we're good. Stone house here. And we'll do another wood house here. So we should have a pretty good population going here soon. And I think the more houses you have, the more new families you can get, and the better population. So that will help a lot. Alright, this is getting constructed finally. Let's go ahead and put a couple people full-time on stone cutting, since that is always short. We'll put 2 people on it for right now. I know that's not a lot, and you can have up to 15, but that will at least get us a slow trickle. I'm gonna take one of the builders off building and put him on stone cutting. Alright, we need somebody for our market. Do we already have a trader? Yes. We got a trader, we got a vendor. And let's see how we're doing here. So we do have a good stock going for people to come to the market and pick up whatever they need. Alright, let's go ahead and start stocking our market with some beer. We'll start with 40, and what do we have excess of? We have extra cherries, so we're gonna put a couple hundred cherries here in the market. We'll start with like 400. Don't want to totally shock the market, but we have so many extra and that no one's eating. And also fish, we have extra fish. So we'll go put like maybe 200 fish on the market. And then our clothes, our tailor too, should be able to drop off these hide coats here. Do we have any in the market right now? No. I guess we got a shortage of hide coats. Okay, I'd like to prioritize this next because I want to start being able to take wanderers to our village. Hermits. Anybody who needs a town can come live here. And if we lose some of our houses to fire or tornadoes, that will be where people end up bunking. Also want to prioritize this so we can get our hunting cabin going. Alright, they're already taking in the crops here. And this one I'll turn off. They reached the ceiling, so I'm going to take this guy off wood cutting as we're at 615. That's enough for a while. And let's take the woodcutter and put him on mining. So he'll build the mine a little faster. Looks like we've started on getting the stone production there. Actually, let's make him hunting. Or we can take someone else and make him a hunter, I guess, and he'll help build the hunting cabin a little faster. So put one on hunting. You only need 12 stone for that, so that should be done soon. Alright, we are in early autumn, so these should be harvested. Still got yield here. Let's turn this off. Turn this off. Okay. As soon as winter hits, I'm putting people on gathering, or just labor, basically. And we are low on firewood again. Or not firewood, but regular building supply wood. So I'm going to have them clear out this area. We'll just clear cut the forest right here. And the forester's lodge, as soon as it's done, they'll regrow all the trees there, so I'm not really worried about that. Though we do have our gathering hut here, don't we? Yeah, so I don't really want to do that, because if I clear cut that, then the things don't regenerate, the onions and roots and all that, so taking that back, we'll cancel the removal here. Try again here. Did we do it? Yes, okay, that's canceled. What we're going to do instead is we're going to remove, let's see, we'll remove this, whoops. We're going to remove this, and we're going to remove this down here. And I guess we'll go ahead and put a supply drop-off at the bottom, otherwise it's just going to take for freaking ever to get things back up there. So, what's the biggest stockpile we can do? 10 by 10? And I'll go and make this priority, so they'll start on that when they come down. Alright, no one should be farming right now, so let's take everybody off farming and put them back on labor. The other reason we need to get this hunter's lodge done is we get our leather for our clothes from the deer we kill, so we need to get some people on that. I'm going to put another person on hunting just to get the stone prioritized there. They're all going to be running around naked if we don't get them some clothes here soon. Oh look, we got our first trader coming in. Alright, let's see what they got. Alright, so they have warm coats. That would be good. We'll definitely take any warm coats they have. That will help reduce our wood. And we'll trade him some beer. There we go. Let's see what they got. Now here you can order different supplies for the next time they show up. So we might want some steel tools and what else? We'll do warm coats again, and I guess that's good. Let them get out of here. Skedaddle, varmints. That's the Old West here in Banished Town, in Rawlingston. Alright, let's see, merchant has arrived. Oh, we already knew that. We got a new kid named Chard. That sounds like, you might even call him Burnt. Chard the child. Who knows, maybe he had a burn when he was born. Fell out onto an open candle or something. Okay. And they called him Chard. We're getting some houses going, that's fine. But I still want this cabin done. And we're still missing stone for it. Alright, so maybe we need a little bit more people mining stone. It says we're getting 42 stone. That's not a whole lot, really. Does it say how many stone we get off one of these? No, not really. Alright, but they are using the drop-off point here. That's smart. We got our Forester's Lodge, our stone house. Let's go ahead and put a wood house down here too. Do a little space, and we'll put a well in case the fire starts up way down here in the south. We're not going to be able to get all our stuff down to it in time, so put it right here near the stockpile. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and put a barn down there too, why not? We'll keep it down here a little bit farther south because I think I'm going to flank it with some more fields for farming. We'll at least get a couple big ones down here. Okay, let's go and clear out the rest of this stone. You know, we haven't been farming this whole time. It's late spring. That was my fault. I didn't even notice that, but I think we're good on food. We probably don't need to farm much, or we can just farm... Actually, let's just farm the cherry trees. So we won't work on that, so we'll just farm one here and one there. We have 3, I guess. We need to replant our trees anyway, because they've fallen down. But that way we don't have to worry about setting up our crops, and I think we're still good on our other food supplies. So we might be down to 1,000 something by the end of winter, but I want to prioritize our construction in year 9 here. And we don't really have a huge population. What are we at? 36, something like that? 34? So I don't think they're going to eat all the food, especially with fishing going and gathering that going. You know, they'd hurry up and build this thing. At least they have 2 stone there now. Okay, and we got our hospital coming in, that's good, but we also need to get the herbalist done if we're going to have the hospital. I should get all our trees replanted, just having people working on the cherry trees this year. Finally, good. Now we're going to have hunters, so that will help carry us through our little food shortage for farming. We'll have some people on deer during the winter time. And we'll have another storage bar too for the meat and the gatherers, so they won't have to walk all the way down to the town to drop off their stuff. So that should help us be more productive up here too. We're almost at the end of this episode. Almost at year 10. Alright, they should be harvesting this. I'm going to put a couple more people on farming just to get all the cherries we can. 2 here. Let's go ahead and bump this up to 2. So we should be 2 and 2. Well. Yeah, it looks like we just don't have enough trees on this side. As soon as this is done, we'll have 2 people hunting. There we go. And then these people will live right next to their jobs now. And we'll also have a forester's hut, which is coming along. That's good. We'll get all this replanted. So we'll have more productivity out of our gathering hut. And also have more trees right here to chop down. We have some new children. We've got Artie, Flossum, and Dwig. Dwig became a student. Good old Dwig. We are really low on new people though here. I'm worried about a massive die-off. Oh good, we're getting our boarding house. So this will help stave off that. We'll get some new families in the area. We also have more houses coming in here, so I think we're going to be okay as soon as this boarding house comes in. We also need a town center. That's the other thing we need besides the boarding house to get that going. So let's go ahead and plan our town center to be right here near the market. I think I like that idea. We'll go ahead and extend the town main road here all the way out here to the other dirt road. And I think right next to the boarding house we're going to put our town center, town hall. Once we have town hall, then basically people can stay in the boarding house if they're coming in. They're nomads. So that works. So just come right here, and then if we accept them to the town, then they can live right next door until they get their own housing. Now we could put another brewer up here on top. That might be a good idea since we're trying to produce lots of beer. Do we have room for it? Doesn't really fit right there, so we could put some housing. And I want to give this a little room for trees, so why don't we put it across the street? Have our second brewery. That should work. Right across from town center, they can go to the bar. Alright, let's take these people off farming since we're in late winter. Because we should have done that a while ago, but they'll default to labor. Okay, we need an herbalist now too, and I'm glad we got that finally built. So that will be our medicine man, basically, making medicine in case someone gets sick. We have our hospital too, so we don't have any patients, but if an outbreak happens, we'll just throw somebody on being a medical person. So we'll just keep an eye for that disaster. But the herbs will need that, so we'll have somebody full-time for an herbalist. Alright, early spring, let's get people back on farming. We'll go ahead and turn our fields back on. Let's do 5 farmers. We can have 1 on each of the different crops, except for this one. We'll leave that off. Cemetery is going to take a while to finish. Need to get that done soon though, because I think we're going to start having people die if we go too many more years. Definitely in the next episode, I expect we'll have some people kick the bucket if they haven't already and they just didn't notice. But it looks like our population's still going up, so we have 38 now. Oh, we got another trader. What did you bring us today? Chicken and pepper. Alright, so we could do a food swap, definitely for chicken. Let's see how much chicken we can get out of these guys. Give them all our cherries. We need 249. Let's just write that in there. 249. That is done. And then we'll take some pepper. Let's do it for fish. Yes, actually let's get rid of the rest of the cherries. We'll take all that, 333. And we'll do the rest in fish. So, what do we need? 152, something like that. No, it's more than that. 170. What does that give us? My math here is not so wonderful. Still need another 12. There we go. And what else do these guys got? They have lots of resources but no seeds. I really would like to get some seeds from these guys, like anything that's going to give us additional crops, like plums would be good, apples. But until then, let's tell them to bring some beef, beans, maybe some eggs, plums. What else do we not have? Pumpkins, walnuts. We'll just go with that. Bring that next time. Alright, so that adds a little bit of food diversity to our market, and should help our health a little bit when we drop that off from here. Keeping our brewer busy, picking up all that beer. He's out of beer right now, so that's good. Alright, and we are in year 10. Had another kid born named Cardona. Cardona and Chard can be friends in school. A lot of C names in this town. Stockpile is depleted, so we're still throwing all our stone into houses. We do have lots of stone houses too. How are we doing our firewood? Alright, we need to get another person on our firewood, and we'll start now, otherwise we're going to run out during the winter time. In fact, I think I'm going to build another place to cut wood down here in the south. We'll put that in, let's see, we'll put a road right here next to the stockpile. We'll just make it dirt. And across from it, we're going to put a cutter place. There we go. So we can just grab wood and put firewood back in. We're out of logs, so I think I need to go ahead and chop down some wood here so we don't freeze to death during the winter. Let's take that out. Well, I told myself I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? Yeah, because of the gatherer's huts. We can't really knock the whole forest out. So let's cancel removal. What's going on here? Cancel removal. We need a bridge over here so we can just start taking trees down from across the river. So let's go ahead and do that. But we still need trees from somewhere. I don't want to chop down our orchards, and we're getting kind of far away. I guess we will take a couple trees down. We're gonna have to. For time, for timing basically. So we'll take some of these here. Harvest these trees for firewood, basically. And we only have one laborer, so let's take someone off of labor or builder, and we'll put him on labor. Alright, we already got this person done, so I'm going to put him onto one of the cherry tree lots. How are we doing at our hunting lodge? Are we getting venison and leather? Yes. Good. We're getting a little lower on food, but I don't know how we're doing. We might need to expand our fields here soon, and probably go big fields instead of these small ones. We're going to be up into 2,000, so we're not going to run out of food, but we are losing food instead of gaining it, which is kind of a concern. So I think we're just going to finish out the winter here in year 10, and then we're going to call it an episode. We've got some pretty good progress going though. Stonecutter is very good. We do have the boarding house, so that's good for disasters, but we want to have new people come to the town, so we need to finish our town hall soon. And that will help bump our population up. We're up to, what, 39 people? So that's good. We should be getting deaths soon just from people dying of old age. So we also need to get this cemetery done. And a church might be a good idea too. I think we're going to figure out where to put the church in the next episode. If you guys have a suggestion for a good spot to put the church, we could put it here near the cherry trees. We could stick it down here in the south near the second stockpile. Or we could put it way up here in the north, maybe by this. But all the people on Sunday, I think, have to go congregate to the church, and that makes them happier and all that kind of stuff. So that would be good. Our happiness right now, though, is awesome. Everybody's 5-star happy and 5-star healthy. So we're winning, basically, right now on those two fronts. Population, Got a lot of new kids coming in, so that's good. The school is busy. It's only got 3 students, but it's going to have 5 or 6 more here soon, probably. A little low on logs, and we hit winter time, so we can go in late autumn. Basically, all the crops are dead. This will kill our harvest. So let's go and take people off farming, and let's put them onto labor. Maybe 2 on building. I cleared this out pretty quickly. I'm going to put a couple more people on foresting too. Do we have anybody on foresting right now? 1 person. Let's go ahead and put 2 people on foresting. Help replenish our trees. Let's go ahead and take some of the trees out from up here too. We still need this firewood, so we're going to go ahead and do a clear cut up here. And let's go ahead and do a stockpile area too, somewhere up here on the north side. Don't want it to be really big, but why don't we put it... Why don't we put it right here, a small one, like a 8 by 8. There we go. Now our food is running out really quick, and I think people have a stockpile in their house. Put it on pause here for a second, so they won't run out from inside the houses, but the market could definitely go dry. In fact, we're down to cherries. So I'm going to put more people on fishing, 1 more person I guess. We'll take them off this. Another fisher, another hunter. How are we doing on gathering? Another person on gathering. We've got a firewood problem here. I don't want people dying of being frozen. Let's take a person off building and put them back on labor, so we bring that firewood in. We have a little bit of firewood in reserve, not a lot, but that should take care of this person's problem. Yeah, good. But we're definitely on the wire right now for that. We need another wood cutting station too, I think. Alright, all this wood should come in, and we should be able to convert that enough to be fine. Alright, well that's where we're going to leave it, guys. It's year 11, and I'm going to go and start people on farming, but we're going to end the episode here at me just putting them back on, getting farming going again, as we're getting a little low on food. And if you guys have any suggestions of something we might do, I'm going to take someone off stone cutting too and put them on farming. Let me know. That might help out our village and help us grow a little bit faster. If there's something I'm missing and you've been playing this game for a while, let me know in the comments what I can do to get this thing growing and kicking a little bit faster. Alright y'all, thanks for joining me here at Gamer Guide Channel, and I'll see you guys in episode 3 for another Banished adventure in Rawlington. Later.